Uh, Hello guys, welcome back to the day 15 of analyzing Euro USD. I think it's day 15th, right? That's perfect. Okay, so I am in this trade right now that I've taken. Let's do the analysis of this trade. Okay, let's start. So I was looking at the monthly time frame. If you look at the monthly time frame, uh, if you see this candle, it had a breakout of this candle as well, and then we saw a little unwanted candle here, and then there was a liquidity candle right over here, and which was unable to break this high. If you come on the daily time frame, so on the daily time frame, this constant lower highs and lower lows that is formed, though this area is quite wiki area. If you come on the daily on the 4 hour time frame, this area is very wiki. I mean, that's very bad area. But if you see this 4 hour candle that is forming right now, it's forming a bearish fair value gap until it's not flipped. But let's expect that it forms like that. Okay, and if you see on the 1 hour candle, so there was an imbalance right over here which was filled by these bullish candles, and now we are heading towards the bearish trend. Let's see. I marked the highs and lows of the previous hourly candle, which means that it broke the low of the previous hourly candle. So I'm expecting a bearish movement, because whenever the London kill zone is open, the pre-market is open, we see 20 pips movement up or down. So either it's a continuation or either it's a reversal, and maximum times we can see a continuation happening. So there was a breakout of this candle, and I took on the basis of 5 minutes entry that was happened here. I spotted a fair value gap that was bearish over here, and so I'm in this trade right now. Okay, if you come on a 1 minute time frame, we see the trend is almost bearish. Let's hope that it doesn't reverse. If you see the yesterday's trade that we took, that was right over. Wait. Okay, that was right over here, right? Somewhere over here. Okay. So there's a huge imbalance because of this candle formed. And to fill this balance, this range right over here it formed, which was a trend line liquidity. And now I'm expecting this trend line liquidity to be taken out right from here. Let's see what happens. If you see the daily candle, it's already been flipped. But if you see the yesterday's daily candle, okay, that's a little tricky part, because it's possible that it could be a wick fill, or it could be a breakout of this candle. If you see that this wick was around 56%, like 56, 48%, yeah. So I need half of the percent to be filled. If it flips from here 50 to 38%, so then it might be a reversal. But if it continues, then we are good with the trade. Let's see. The stop loss would be 20 pips up above this range, and 20 pips down would be the TP. 1:1. So most of the people do ask me why I take 1:1 trades. That's just purely because I feel that my probability of the setup is winning more. That's all. Either you should have the winning probability, or either you should have the risk to reward. Your risk to reward, if you think that I can win more times 1:2, then you can go for it. So in my case, I focus on more of win ratio. I feel that's a pretty good for me. Let's hope that we are not caught up in the consolidation. Good morning, crypto world. So let's see what happens. I got an update even on the funded account. What's happening with that? I'm already like 2% up in that. I'm gonna show you the balance in the channel. But if you see on the 1 hour time frame, I feel that there's a lot of liquidity which is still need to be grabbed above this range. See, if you see this area right over here, I feel there's a lot of liquidity left to be taken out, and it might be possible that it can hit a stop loss and take the liquidity, and then we can see the further move down. But again, this is the setup that we took. on the basis of the trend price action. So again, if you see on the daily time frame, the candle has already been flipped, plus it's filling the wick. On the 4-hour time frame, also we see continuous bearish movement. And if you okay, and if you put the fib from here, it's already retraced the 61% level. On the 1-hour time frame, also there's a lower low and lower high that we can see, and there's an imbalance that was cancelled by this range right over here. On 15 minutes time frame as well, we saw that there was a trend continuation, but still there's a lot of liquidity yet to be taken out from this range. So right now it's just almost consolidating. um let's see what happens. So if you see this range, because this was an imbalanced candle right over here. To balance this candle, this range was formed. And this was purely a trendline liquidity, if you see. And still it's need to be compensated for that. So let's see. Hey, EU shorts हो गया मेरा कल का रेंज से 79% सप्लाई जोन बना था. I sold from the okay. From where do you sell? Like at what price point? But yesterday's sell was so amazing. I mean, I took from like cells I had from somewhere over here, and like within one candle I got the TP. It was amazing yesterday. I don't know if there was any news yesterday or something. I don't know why this there was a huge dump. Okay, let me see. One point 17167. Okay. Okay, so you are already in the midway. Perfect. We had a good entry point. If you observe 4 hour time frame, it broke down the trend line. Then I took 1 hour and 15 minutes, and with 79, I got aggressive selling from which I placed my sell limit, and that's good. Exactly. I mean, on the 4 hour as well, the overall trend was bearish. So let's see. Did you book the like 50% or you're just continuing with the whole TP? I booked 70% and 30% left to right with SL at break even. That's perfect because you have more risk to reward ratio. So it's better that you took like half a percent. In my case, I can do that because it's already 1:1. So it's better that I wait either full TP or full SL. Let's see, because there's a liquidity range right over here on the left hand side. Like if you see, uh, this range that I believe that should be taken out because this was an imbalanced range. As for the 4 hour, it's a good positional trade, but SL will become too big to hold, which I don't prefer as I missed that opportunity a few days back. Yeah, I saw your SL. It was quite small, but that's good because you took from above, like from the selling point. You exactly took from the premium zone. I'm riding full SL or TP because a few times I did like whenever it comes like halfway to the TP, I do break even and then it hits my break even and then comes to the TP. So I'm like, no, I need to like change this thing and ride full TP or full SL. Once go to the 1 minute time frame and observe yesterday's trade. Post Asian lows has been taken. We got ICT Judah straight in EU. So the demand created in 1 minute might get tapped today, and we might see a slight up move on the 1 minute time frame. Let me save it. Post Asian lows. The London kill zone. Wait, I didn't mark it. You're saying okay. So this is the Asian range right over here. Like the kill zone. And the lows has been taken out of it. Might be because there's a lot of liquidity. If you see as well on 15 minutes time frame, there's a lot of liquidity right over here on this range. So I'm expecting it could be something like this. It's possible. There's like a possibility of it's happening, but still like there's a range right over here that should be filled. But again, if you see on the daily time frame as well, uh, this one range, the yesterday's candle had a wick. Like I'm expecting like this, like two scenarios I have in my mind. It could be possible that from the 50% level of this wick, it could be a reversal because there would be a half wick fill. And if it breaks down, then we can see the further move down because it already filled almost the half big fill. So if it reverses from here, then we can see an upward movement. But if not, then let's see. Might be a SL today. But for now, I think it's almost consolidation happening. So this 15 minutes candle has been flipped. Let's see if this closes above the range or not. And as well, if you see that this fair value gap, this tab over here, if this 1 hour candle flips, then it might be that we could hit ISL today. Let's see, it's consolidating for now. But whatever it is, SL or TP, we're gonna take it, and I'm gonna update the funded account balance, whatever it is, in the channel itself. I feel like I'm 2% around up in my funded account right now. I almost took like 3 4 trades, but I took less risk in one of the two trades. But still, we are 2% above. So, what is your bias for today? You can just vote it down right over here. Okay, so we gotta wait. I think it's gonna take time because it's already consolidating. Let's see till 12:30 what happens. I'm currently interested in JPY pairs rather than USD since US data is not released, which is making USD pairs behaving wild and unpredictable. I will agree upon that. Like, there's no movement since there's no news, and it's doing whatever it wants. Like yesterday's candle, I was like, what's happening? But GPY pairs, it just doesn't work for me. I mostly trade like USD pairs only, and now it's like I feel the next news will be released maybe on the 8th of October. I feel. Let's pray from the next month we get a good price action. JPY pairs have higher spreads, but they're worth trading like GBP JPY is too good to trade. I mean, GJ, I tried a lot to trade, but my experience with GJ is very, very extremely bad. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna trade in that. I used to trade no strategy in that, but it was like, no. But GBP works very good for me instead of GJ. What's happening with this as well? It's like too much accumulated right now. You're saying GJ, right? I was looking at it yesterday. Wow. Yesterday there was a gap up opening in this. In USD pair, try odd USD if you want clear price movement as it is easiest pair to trade. But when it comes to volume liquidity, EUR USD top the list in Forex. Exactly. EUD USD I also used to trade. That's also a good pair, I feel. But Euro USD again, like if I'm trading live, Euro USD is the best I feel. But then again, you gotta wait whole day like to get a single move. So there's a gap up opening in GJ on 4 hour time frame as well. It's a bit bullish. I feel today the GJ will be a bullish trade today. Let's see. On 1 hour time frame. One more interesting thing about AUD/USD is the it's mirrored gold. If gold goes up and USD goes up too most of the time. I didn't notice about that. Gold and AUD/USD. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's happening with. Even if you see, I mean, for the gold, I use a DXY. The DXY and gold, uh, if they move like in the opposite direction, so it's accumulating. Okay, the price action of AUD/USD today is not very good to trade. I feel gold is just pumping. I feel like the dollar is soon to be crashing. I mean, if you wanna trade like just buy gold, you place the buy orders in gold and you will be good. Such a clean, like, if you see, this is such pure, clean trend that's going up. It feels so good to see this kind of uh, trend. I'm looking for 1 minute entry in GJ, same like yesterday, EU trade. Okay. So basically, which time frame model do you use of ICT? For different models, I use different time frames. Okay. I posted a trade in Discord, which I'm using 1 minute. GJ can be traded if the price comes in this range. Okay, so it already made the reversal. Okay. Okay, on this fair value gap. Perfect. I like your entry model as well, and it's good that your risk to reward ratio is also good. Yeah, I mean, I feel the 1 minute time frame entries are the best to capture. Uh, if you want to give the SL less space, then it's perfect. And it's get better chance to enter on the premium zone as well early. Like people enter on 5 minutes, 15 minutes. By that time, the trend even like goes away. And it's also a very high probability setup, like pre-curve structure reversal and with the fair value gap. If you have the liquidity sweep before that, it gives more higher chance to get in your favor. If it starts consolidating in the London zone, then I'm always expecting that the move will come, in the New York session. Sorry, I was late for the session. Schedule the krata and उसको excuse me. No problem. That's all right. For the positional trades, I have a good setup which uses 4-hour time frame and entries. Also, in either 4-hour and 1-hour based of the candle closing. That is also ICT model, but I use it for the positional. Okay. Okay, so your entries are also on the 4-hour or 1-hour time frame. So I'm assuming that it would be probably a swing trade then, or it's like purely basis on the fair value gap which is tapped on 4-hour or 1 hour. By the way, in morning मैंने euro को short किया था. Yeah, I'm also in the short trade for the euro. Let's see. I might be late to the party, but let's see. It's quite slow. Let's see. Euro USD. It's all consolidating right now. Yes, it can be a swing trade, but it has 4 to 5 conditions to meet. Then only I'll take the entry. Okay, makes sense. I mean, that's good. You have different models for the different time frames, which you can adapt to the market in the different situations then. I've never switched to like 4 hour time frame. I've never ever taken the entries on that. I mean, you gotta sit a long time for that. So everybody's on the sell side today, I feel, on the Euro USD. आई थिंक मेरा वाईफाई की वजह से बहुत लोड हो रहा है इसलिए मैं कर मिलता हूँ. Have a good day, Sparsh. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Now you can simply place alerts at a key level once the 4 are complete. Open the charts and see if the setup is valid. Else place the alerts on the next key level. Yeah, that can work. Placing alerts. But I feel like for me, it's like just sit for 1 or 2 hours, and if you see the entry in that particular time zone, well and good, and then just off the charts until you can like look the charts like whole day, because then you need to be constantly reminded for the alerts as well. I tried this like for the previous strategy that I was using, the Novik one, but then I was like always missing the entries, etc. I feel the best entry model for the ICT for me would be the fair value gap, the one that we used in the silver bullet and the kill zone time, and the macros that it uses, and the force presented FVG. I would say it's the best setup. That helps not to take multiple entries, even helps to take more accurate trade. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I mean, if you are trading in a swing trade, then entries on the alert, it's like the beneficial for the one. There are many entry models out there. We can't just trade on seam. We can learn how things work, and as per our risk appetite, we have to take the lot size and decide the time frame. Exactly, like whatever we are good with it and whatever we are comfortable with it, we should go with that. I mean, some people's psychology works better and they process better at the higher time frame. Some people process better at the lower time frame. So everybody is designed like the different way. But it's always good to try whatever feels good to you. That's how you know that this would be working best for you. Some people don't even look like the weekly, daily 4 hour. Like they just jump on a 1 hour, 1 minute time frame, and Some people look like whole monthly, weekly. So people have different ways to trade. For me, like I like the things very objective. Like for example, if you take the example of fair value gap, I mean, fair value gap is same for everyone. If you can see this, there's a gap right over here. I can see this that there's a gap over here. But if you see the support and resistance, the concept of that, like it's very subjective in nature. And like if this is a support area for me, might be that there could be something else support area for you. So like things being more of automatic and objective, I feel that is very good because it then simplifies your trading. That you need to have just a playbook, a set of rules in that, and just put the trade according to that. GJ trade is active. Okay. If anyone like wants to check the trade idea of GJ, you can just look over on my Discord in the trade idea section. I think it's already 12:40. Might be that I end the stream. Whatever this trade is gonna be, I'm gonna update you guys on my Discord or on my Instagram channel. Stay tuned for that. And might be I'm gonna break down the trade maybe tomorrow. Whatever it is, TP or SL, I'm gonna take it. Okay, guys, thank you for joining and thank you for discussing your trade ideas. I really appreciate you. See you tomorrow, same time, and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you so much.